Alright, what's up, you dog? So today I'm gonna show you how to make a sample hip hop beat. Let's get started. So step number one is to find a sample, right? So to find a sample, you just want to go on YouTube and basically look for tracks to sample. You can type in old songs to sample. This is what I type in to kind of come up with to find this playlist. It's called Old Songs to Sample. I found this track. I loved it. I thought it was gonna be cool to make a beat out of it. So this is what I'm gonna do. So once you find your track on YouTube, all you gotta do is to get that URL, and then you wanna go on to your Google, and you wanna go like YouTube video converter, and then you wanna pick the first one. You wanna pick the first one because the first one is the best when it comes to choose the format. You want to choose the wave format. Once you get that wave format, why we use wave? We use wave format because we're gonna chop the sample, we're gonna slow it down, pitch it down, and all that good stuff. So it's useful to have a wave kind of file. So once you get that, you copy you paste your URL, and then you want to go start and download the track. Right, I already did that, so we can skip that. Let's go to Logic, and that was step number one. Now, step number two is basically to import the track into Logic. Now, to import the track into Logic, you're just gonna go onto this little icon. Then you're gonna find your track. My track is on my desktop, and you import your track into Logic. Step number three is to find the BPM. Now to find the BPM and then adjust it until it loops flawlessly. Okay, so how are you gonna do that? Well, that's so simple in Logic because you can pull up the metering, the BPM counter, and then you wanna let the track play and get that BPM. All right, here we go. So it's 100, 101 and 3. We go custom. Just click on the little icon, then go custom, so you can input your BPM, your newly found BPM, and then you want to find the loop until it loops flawlessly. Now, what I mean by that, if you put it on the 5th, zoom all the way in, this bigger. All right, so you want to put it on the first beat, right? That's when the track basically starts. All right, so now we can put the loop on. Right about here. And now we need to get the loop to kind of loop, as I said, flawlessly, okay? So if the BPM is correct, then it's gonna loop flawlessly. If not, then we're gonna adjust it. Now keep this in mind that these are old songs, so not even Logic can find the perfect BPMs. This is what we're trying to do. All right, so now as you can see, it don't loop flawlessly. So if we just long this up to here, make that up to here, then it should loop flawlessly. Let's take a listen. Boom, you see? Now it loops perfectly. So what we gotta do is to adjust this, right? And how we're gonna do this? All right, first of all, we're gonna get rid of this, and now we need to take this back to here. So all we gotta do, we go back to here, get that BPM on time, right there. Still off. 405. Boom, right there. Boom, right there. So that's the perfect tempo, okay? So let me get rid of this as well. Oh, look. Try to make this as perfect as I can. Boom. Get rid of this. All right, now it's perfect. Now it's perfect, right? You see, now it loops perfectly. Now what we gotta do is, let's go back to the notes, and we've got the step number 5. So I said EXS24 routine. And now, what do I mean by that? Let's go to the software instrument. Let's add a software instrument. Let's pull up a EXS24 sampler. We click on this little button, edit. Now, if you don't see this button, you only need to go up top. You go preferences, advanced tools, and you want to check that. Okay. So click on that little edit button, and you want to import in here all the chops. Okay. So how you gonna get the chops? Well, you're gonna click Command T, and basically get those chops right here. So let's give it a go. Obviously now we know the tempo. If you practice a little, and then you're gonna be able to find the perfect chops. So this is how I'm gonna do it. Yeah, check me out. 1 2 1 2 3 4 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 30 blah blah blah. You see, now I got all my chops. Okay, these are my chops. And then once you got your chops, let's go back to the EXS24 sampler. You're gonna take all those chops and drag it into your EXS24 sampler. Now, this is all part of the routine. We're gonna import the chops. Now we need to give them the MPC kind of feel. Now, how are we gonna do this? All right, so over here, let's select them all. And then you're gonna go group, and then you're gonna create a new group, and then you're gonna drag them all into the groups. Then you're gonna click this little button, groups, and then you go to poly, and then you're gonna go 1. All right. Now what that does, that gives the chops the MPC feel. So when you hit one sample, and then hit the next one, the first one that you hit, it basically start kind of playing. That's basically what he does, right? So next you're gonna fuck with the chops. Now what we mean by fuck with the chops, if you you select them all, you're gonna go here, course. Then you can slow it down, going down, or you can fasten it up, right? You're gonna go +3 or -3. Now for this kind of track, I'm gonna go -4, and I got all my chops on my little keyboard over here, right? So we're done with step number 5. Then you want to go instrument, and then you want to save. You want to save this instrument. You're gonna go just save, and then you're gonna give it a name, right? That's easy as it is. So you can basically close this up, because if I'm gonna close it right now, I'm gonna lose all my chops, okay? And now we are kind of ready to start fucking around and kind of get our melody, right? So I'm gonna just close this, because I already done this. I'm gonna open a new software instrument. I already done this. And I'm gonna click over here, and I'm gonna pick my Friday Hip Hop sample instrumentals. Boom. So I got my chops right here. Now you can do the same in the project. I'll put down in the description for you to download. You can do the same. It's all saved up. You can use these chops and maybe again select them all like this. And maybe instead of go -4, you're gonna go -3, -6, or +4. You make it your own basically, right? So I'm gonna close this, and then once here you wanna just up the volume a little, and then you see this attack, just put it on, I would say 384, just so it basically is softening up the attack so you don't hear those clicks, you know, those noisy clicks that comes from you chopping the track. Okay, so once we done that, all we gotta simply do is to find our main melody. All right, now to find out the main melody, as you can see my notes right here, first we gotta set a rap tempo, because these tracks excuse me, these tracks most of the time are kind of fast, or they might be slow as well. So you want to find your tempo of the genre you're making your track. So it's because I'm doing a rap track, I'm gonna set my tempo to 91, which is kind of cool, I guess. And then I'm gonna kind of find my melody, right? All right, let's give this a go. So I already done the melody. I know the melody that I want to have for this track, so I'm just gonna record it, right? Check this out. Hold on, do this. Hit record button. 3. What happened? Let me mute this track. Sorry. All right, let's record this. Boom, that's my main melody. I'm gonna select them all, hit quantize. Boom. So that's for the first 2 bars. Then when I'm gonna copy that, paste it, and I'm gonna add this little note right here, just to give it a transition before the next 4 bars. Now this is a very, when you're producing a track, you need to think for a rap, for somebody to rap on it. So each 4 bars, rappers, they know that, you know, it's coming a transition, so they can start talking about something new, right? So this is why each 4 bars you want to have a transition in your melody. Okay, so let's take a listen. All right, so we got that little transition right there, which I love it. Let's see what that. Put it right there. All right, fantastic. So now, because I knew already the melody, so I came up with this melody. If you having a kind of block, you don't know how to get your melody up, what I would suggest you to do is to kind of have an audio track and just put a drum loop, right? You can import a drum loop. So I've got this drum loop, which is an Apple loop. If you go up here, paste that in, and you want to pick that. You want to pick that loop. Where is it? Where is it? Oh man, where are you? Kick bit 2. There you go. Boom. Check this out. So you see what I'm saying? If you don't have that melody, you need to come up with a new one. You can you can record that. You see, I came up with a new melody just because I had that drum beat playing at the background. You know what I'm saying? It helps you. It helps your creativity because it gives, you know, it gives the whole thing already rhythm. You see what I'm saying? So let's record that in. All right, one more time. 3, 4. Boom. Quantize that. You see what I'm saying? So now you got a new melody. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna use this melody as well. I'm gonna use it, you know. So I'm gonna paste that, and I'm gonna use this for my pre-chorus melody because that's find your intro melody. Step number 10 is to find your pre-chorus melody. So if you don't know nothing about what I'm saying, well, check this out. You've got 16 bars for your verse, right? So that's 8. I got 8, right? So you get rid of these 2, and the pre-chorus is just gonna be those bars right before the hook. All right, there you go. So now we got the pre-chorus, the hook. Now we gotta come up with the melody for the intro. I already had a melody for my intro, which it goes something like this. All right. All right, that's the intro, and then it goes with the verse all the way to the pre-chorus. All right, awesome. And now we're gonna give it a 4 more bars for the hook. Boom. We are arranging, man. We're arranging the beat. So, and that was step number 10. Now we're gonna go for step number 11, which are the drums. Okay. Before we do that, let me show you how to arrange as a pro. You click that little icon. You wanna hide your tempo. You wanna hide your signature. You don't wanna hide your marker. And then that's these arrangement. If you click that little plus button, I'm gonna bring this back. I'm gonna get that first bar, which is the intro, all the way minus the pre-chorus, minus the hook. All right, that's the hook, that's the pre-chorus, that's the verse. Pre-chorus, that's the pre-chorus, that's the chorus. Okay. So I'm gonna go, that's the bridge, pre-chorus is the same thing. Click that. Boom. That's the hook. Okay. Alright, man, we doing good. I'm gonna go, this is gonna be the chorus. It's gonna be the bridge. Alright. So we pretty much there. Let's do the drums. So I'm gonna add a new software instrument. Add the new software instrument. Pull out the XS24. Then you're gonna click here, and then you wanna pick the drum kit that I put together for this tutorial. Friday Hip Hop Sample Instrumental Premium Drum Kit. This is a premium drum kit. These are not drums that I'm taking for free online. You know, I pay for these drums. So this is a premium stuff that I'm giving you. You know, for free. Like, I don't even mind, man. I mean, you know, I used it. I mean, I mixed it, I made it my own, so it's cool for me to give it away. So you're just gonna pick that up. If you don't know how to do this, how to import your drums, your EXS24 kit into Logic, there's plenty of tutorial on YouTube, but you should find something like that on my channel as well. So don't worry about it, okay? But if you're using the project download, the project that I'm giving you for download in the description box below, it should already be there, okay? So you just click out of that, make your drum straight off the bat pretty loud. And so we only need the record, man. I already had a kind of a made drum layering or whatever, but I'm just gonna freestyle right now because I like to keep it a kind of, you know what I'm saying, natural or whatever. So let's do the boom. That's the kick. You can hear, man, that's not a free kick, man. That's not a free kick. Even the snare. Check this snare, man. Alright, so let's do the snares. The snare, if you don't know, the snares always go on the twos for this kind of slow, for this track rap. But obviously, we're gonna talk about more in later tutorials. For now, just don't worry. Just put your snares on the twos, all right? So you can either go in and just do it manually, or you can record it. So I'm just gonna record it, all right? I'm gonna hit that record button. There you go. That's our snare. Boom, 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 boom. All right. That's the snare. Let's go for the kick. All right, let's record. Boom. All right, so let's quantize. Let's take a listen. Now we're gonna basically fuck with the kick, and I'm gonna have like a different layering or whatever. Just check this out, man. So I hear kind of I don't like this kind of vacant over here, so I'm gonna put a kick right there. But I don't like it, so I'm gonna put it right here. This is what I'm talking about, man. This is what I'm talking about, man. So that's my drums. So I'm gonna go ahead, save it right there. Follow these guys. I'm gonna get it out for the hook, for the chorus. And let's do now the hi-hat. Let's do the hi-hat. Let's record that in. Alright, let's double click there. So I like the first ones. I'm gonna copy these, paste it off the 3. Put it right there. Let me add one over there. Back that up. Alright, now we got the hi-hat as well, man. I copied the hi-hat. Boom. So I'm gonna take out the snares for the bridge, And now let's take a listen what we just put together, man. So this was the whole tutorial, I guess, because step 11 was the drums. We added the drums. Now I'll go ahead and mix down the track, mastering, and then upload it to social networks like SoundCloud, YouTube, and stuff like that. Man, let me tell you something. Artists are out there looking for music. So producer, when you make a beat, don't leave it on your computer. Make your beat and then mix it down, master it. First of all, you need to cook out the beat. This is all the steps. Now, once you have your track all cooked up and shit, all you gotta do is to mix it down, master it, and then you wanna upload it, man. Upload it somewhere, upload it on YouTube, put it on SoundCloud, put it on your website, because artists are looking for music, okay? So when it comes to sample music, obviously these kind of joints are for free because we use samples, but still you can give your music away for free and still make money somehow. You see what I'm saying? If you put it on YouTube as a free music, don't forget that you have revenue from a lot of you can make revenues off advertisement. You can send people to your website and have ads on your website. You can sell other stuff. So there's a lot of cool ways you can kind of level up your game. So yeah, man, this was just a quick tutorial on how to make a sample hip-hop beat. It's Friday. You already know my name is Marlboro Morris. I'm out for now. Peace.